today, in terms of what we've seen, in the media, as well as social media, I would say that today the field is widely misunderstood, and extremely misrepresented, which is unfortunate. But in terms of what it actually is, I would say that critical race theory was started by a group of legal scholars in the mid to late 1970s. Since then, it has been used by scholars in the social sciences in general, as well as the humanities. And what they have in common is that they're using CRT as a lens for understanding, systemic forms of racism or institutional forms of racism, which is another idea that's often, widely misunderstood. So what I often, teach my students is that, when we're talking about, institutional forms of racism or systemic forms of racism, we're not saying that everyone in that system or everyone in that institution is racist, but at the level of policy, at the level of practice, it's producing disparate results, right? It's producing racist results because it's treating a racialized group unfairly or unjustly. So that's what we mean by systemic racism or institutional racism. So it's really not at the individual level, but at the group level, at the level of institutions, at the level of systems. The best thing that we can do, as free citizens is to engage in free debate, have freedom of thought, have freedom of speech, right? To, debate theories like, critical race theory on their own terms rather than just silencing them, right? So, I think it's dangerous when we put handcuffs on the ability of folks to think and handcuffs on their ability to speak. So I think that is scary. That's the kind of stuff that you see in authoritarian governments, and that's a little spooky to me.